Good morning, grade 10. And for today, we're going to discuss now the contemporary Philippine music. So, just a quick recap on our last quarter. We discussed the different music of Afro Latin, the popular music, and the different instruments of Africa. And for today, we're going to focus now on the contemporary Philippine music. So, after going through this module, you are expected to number one, perform selections of contemporary Philippine music. Number two, evaluate music and music performances using guided rubrics. So at the end of the quarter, we're going to perform your selected contemporary Philippine music. So let's start. For the lesson one, we're going to discuss the performing and evaluating the selections of contemporary Philippine music. So it's been stated here that with the Spain and then America having colonized the Philippines from the early 1950s to the late 1880s, it was unavoidable that Western compositional techniques found their way into the works of Philippine composers. Yet, even 20th century Filipino composers have managed to retain some traditional elements in their assimilations of Western techniques. In fact, they have become the strongest foundations of what we now know as the Philippine music. So whatever music that we have, it is based upon on the influences of the Spain and the Americans. Let's continue. It's being said that the Philippine music is rich and beyond compare. It comes from the various styles and genre. They are different in terms of concept, form, and style. It represents a way of life that is uniquely Filipino. So Philippines was colonized by the Spain, then America from early 1550s to the late 1880s. Because of this happening, Western compositional techniques found their way into the works of the Filipino composers. Yet, 20th century Filipino composers was able to retain some traditional elements in their understandings of the Western techniques. So let's define first what is the meaning of contemporary music. So it was defined as refers to the compositions that have adopted ideas and elements from the 20th century art music in the West, as well as the latest trends and musical styles in the entertainment and industry. This brief introduction covers only the works written by the art music's composers. While for the traditional music, it was stated that every country in the world has their own traditional music. Filipino traditional music portrays the beliefs, customs, and traditions of the rural folks. So traditional music may be classified such as the glorified the beauty of nature, courtship music, or welcome songs. So as you go back in your grade 7, we identify the different types of musics. Let's continue. So let's continue. Let's have now the characteristics of traditional Philippine music. So we should remember the different characteristics. Number one, cantata. A cantata is a vocal composition with an instrumental accompaniment and often contains more than one movement. So it's a composition with the presence of different instruments and more than movement. Number two, a cappella. So a cappella is defined as a vocal composition without instrumental accompaniment. So your voice is only being heard without presence of any instruments. Number three, let we have here the sonata. So the sonata form is used a composition for one or more solo instruments, one of which is usually a keyboard instrument, and usually consisting of 3 or 4 independent movements varying in key, mood, and tempo. So as you observe, it's somehow connected on the orchestra. So 20th century traditional Filipino composers and their works. Let's identify the different composers during these times of 20th century. Number one, We have here Francisco B. Buencamino Sr., who dated back 1883 to 1952. He was born on November 5, 1883 in Bulacan. His father was Fortunato Buencamino, which is a church organist and a headmaster. His mother was Luisa Beltran, a noted singer, and then he studied music composition and harmony at Liceo de Manila. Unfortunately, he was not able to finish his studies. Let's continue. Many of his piano works have a staple part of the Philippine repertoire of today's young students, especially Mayon, Larawan, and Maligayang Bati. He also wrote several zarzuelas and condiments. He passed away on October 16, 1952, after which is a posthumous award won for him with the title Outstanding Composers. Next composer is we have here Francisco Santiago from 1889 to 1947. So he was born on January 29, 1889 in Santa Maria, Bulacan, to musically inclined parents Felipe Santiago and Maria Santiago. He is known as the father of the condimen and belongs to the triumvirate Filipino composers. He finished his music specializations at American Conservatory of Music in Chicago, where he obtained his doctorate degree in 1924. In addition, he is a romantic in style. He incorporates Western forms and techniques with folk materials. He composed several works such as condiment, symphonies, piano concerti, and other music pieces for piano, violin, and voice. He became the first Filipino director of the University of the Philippines Conservatory of Music, and he was died on September 28, 1947. Take note of their contributions in terms of traditional music. Next, number 3, is we have here Nicanor S. Abelardo from the year 1893 to 1934. He was born in San Miguel de Mayuno, Bulacan on February 7, 1893. He is one of the triumvirate of Filipino composers, which includes Antonio Molina and Francisco Santiago. He studied at the Chicago Music College and was influenced, and unusually, by the musical styles of Schoenberg, Hindemith, and Stravinsky. In addition, Abelardo developed a style that combined European Romanticism with Chromaticism. His compositions contains hazy tones, dissonance, and unusual chordal combinations. Abelardo is also considered a composer in Romantic style, just like with De Santiago. His best-known composers or compositions include Mutya ng Pasig, Nasaan Ka Irog, Cavatina for violoncello, and Magbalik Ka Hirap. Another composer for 20th traditional, we have here Ryan Cipriano Cayabyab or Ryan Cayabyab from 1954. He was born on May 5, 1954 in Manila. He obtained his Bachelor's of Music degree at the University of the Philippines College of Music and became a faculty member for composition at the same university. He's a popular contemporary composer who has also had a classical composition to his credit, such as Misa, Four Poems for soprano and piano, and Te Deum. His composition style makes much use of the syncopation and extended chords and chromatic harmony. He spans both popular and classical works with his pop music, ballads, operas, zarzuelas, and orchestral arrangements, masses, psalms, and choral compositions. His compositions are mostly of the traditional Western influence. Among his numerous compositions are the award-winning Kay Ganda ng Ating Musika on 1978, Zarzuela on the year 2003, the opera's Polarium with libretto, and a variety of choral pieces and the song cycle. So just like what Tang stated, starting now, things are going to get real flashy. Let's identify first the different 20th traditional composers. We have here Nicanor Abelardo, we have here Francisco Santiago, Felipe Buencamino, and so forth. So let's continue now with our activity. For activity number 1, stated here, let's get to know it. Direction. You have to identify the works of the composers, choose the answer in the box below, and write on the space provided. For activity number 2, directions, read the statements carefully and identify what is being described. Choose the letter that represents your best answer. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. For question number 1, the following are compositions of Antonio Molina, except letter A, Misa Antonina, B, Kung sa iyong gunita, letter C, Amihan, or letter D, Nasaan ka Iro? Question number 2, it is an opera by Ryan Cayabyab with Fides Cuyugan Asensio as librettist. A, Spolarium, B, Kay Ganda ng Ating Musika, letter C, The Coconut, or letter D, Kumukuti-Kutita. Question number 3, the first few notes of Bahay Kubo were used as the theme for this composition. Is it A, Malikmata, B, Lahing Kayumanggi, letter C, Misa Antonina, or letter D, Historia? Question number 4. His compositional style makes much use of varied influences from different musical cultures, genres, and styles. A, Ryan Cayabyab, B, Lucio San Pedro, letter C, Levi Celerio, or letter D, Francisco Santiago? For question number 5, he is the composer of Kay Ganda ng Ating Musika. Is it A, Ryan Cayabyab, B, Lucio San Pedro, letter C, Levi Celerio, or letter D, Francisco Santiago? Question number 6. He is considered as the father of Condiman. A, Ryan Cayabyab, letter B, Lucio San Pedro, letter C, Levi Celerio, or letter D, Francisco Santiago? Question number 7. He taught composition at a number of colleges and conservatories of music, including the Santa Isabel College of Music and the University of the Philippines College of Music. Is it A, Ryan Cayabyab, B, Lucio San Pedro, C, Levi Celerio, or letter D, Francisco Santiago? For question number 8, he is the first Filipino director of the UP Conservatory of Music. Is it A, Ryan Cayabyab, B, Lucio San Pedro, letter C, Levi Celerio, or letter D, Francisco Santiago? Question number 9. He is best known for his poignantly romantic serenade for violin and piano Hating Gabi. Is it A, Jose Maceda, letter B, Lito Camo, letter C, Antonio Molina, or letter D, Francisco Santiago? And lastly, for number 10, Ugay ng Duyan is collaborative work of Lucio San Pedro and Blanc. Is it A, Jose Maceda, B, Lito Camo, letter C, Levi Celerio, or letter D, Lucrecia Casilag? So let's check your answer. For number 1, the correct answer is letter D. Number 2, letter A. Number 3, letter B. Number 4, letter A. Number 5, letter A. Number 6, letter D. Number 7, letter B. Number 8, letter D. Number 9, letter C. And number 10, letter C. So I just want to congratulate for those students who got 8 and above. You understand fully the lesson. For those students who got 5 to 7, you somehow know the lesson. You need to review the topic. And lastly, for those students who got 0 to 4, you need to review all the information being stated on your modules at the same time you watch this video. Moving on, let's have now the another activity. So for activity number 2, we name it Let's Shade It. So you need to shade or blacken the circle of the correct answer based on the given statement. Choices already given. Number 1, his piano works have become staples in the Philippine repertoire of today's performers. Number 2, father of the Condiman and belongs to the triumvirate Filipino composers. Number 3, a prolific composers whose work include concerti, sonatas, symphonies, symphonies poem, 5 operas in the Philippine dialect. Number 4, he restored the Philippine Constabulary Band in 1945, which is considered one of the best military band in the world. Number 5, he was fascinated by the dynamics and the harmonies of Debussy, but retained much of the romantic style in his melody. So thank you very much for listening and watching this video. I hope that you learned something for the traditional and contemporary music in the grade 10. If you have any question, feel free to chat your teacher and just type your reflections on the comment section. See you on our next topic.